Good morning, everybody, and welcome to DADBEAR.Downtime and a new series on a new game. Trying something different here, and the game's getting ready to start, unfortunately, so I'm trying to get this intro kicked off real quick. This is the Alters. Recently released. It's been a few weeks, maybe a month, and we're going to try this out. This is going to be a first play. I did play the demo for this. When it came out a few months ago, or I don't know how many months ago it was now. And we are going to try it here. So, I have managed to avoid any first play videos. I know Splitsy did one. I know a lot of guys did them. And I've not seen any gameplay that went beyond what was available in the demo. And I think the demo, you had about an hour's worth of gameplay. So we're going to do a short stream today because we have another Space Engineer stream that'll be coming later this afternoon. We're going to go through starting. I'm going to go to settings real quick, make sure that there's not anything different here. Let's see. I'm going with default video graphics settings. So if we run into issues because of my computer, I hope you'll bear with me. Units. Let's go feet. Graphics. You guys can see what I got here. Quality medium, motion blur on. A lot of this stuff I don't. Okay, we'll see if any of this creates a problem. I'm gonna turn we're gonna turn the master volume down just a smidge. So that music is kind of loud. Controls, big thing, invert vertical camera rotation, just because that's what I'm used to. I'm not going to worry about key bindings right now. Hopefully we'll figure everything out. Streaming. This is all Twitch stuff. I think we're going to go. All right, we're going to start a new story. We're going to do easy, okay? If we end up playing this game for longer than streaming or whatnot, or if I end up playing it on my own, it'll probably, yeah, we're going to go with moderate on most everything. Then we may change it. But you guys need, let me know if while you're listening to this, the background noise, the music or whatnot is too loud. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and start. So we've got maybe about, at most, an hour and a half, guys. At most. So this is first play. The Alters. Let me know what you think of the game. And we'll go from there. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There's a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. All the sun burns behind the islands.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown. The destination, out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching? That was a tough landing. Volsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
All right, guys, I am going to try to keep the talk to a minimum while we go here, since there is dialogue.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those. Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
We have a little dot that shows up on the rocks when there's an interaction available. That may be the indication for all objects that have interaction. So, pod.
Oh, no. It's the captain. Shit. I gotta find the others. What happened? Shipping crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it. Mobile base. There it is. Dolsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'm gonna try and get down there. They landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving. The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense. Radiation wave? Now? Oh, shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base. Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was close. Hello? Anybody here? For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Okay. So I'm going to try to keep any kind of commentary to these breaks in between possible dialogue. Tab is going to be our base overview, and then we're going to learn from here. So no camera movement here. Contact Earth before you exit the base. Okay, so that's how to exit the base. Let's take a look at the base overlook. Communications room, command center, captain's cabin. What that is, small storage. This is evidently call it either an elevator, a small storage here, machinery room, and the quantum computer. So, and zoom in. We're going to be going to the comms room, so you know where that is. Hit shift. Hold shift and then W or S for down.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I can hear you, Captain Machine.
I'll choose our responses here. Not the captain. It's the new captain speaking.
Yeah, I'm here. But, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. Short days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Instructions and logs.
Oh, no, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, Brigadier before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. Proximity dawn next.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. Your phone is sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect. I
Completed.
need to find those captain's logs.
Navigate to manual to find logs. Okay, up at the top, using Q and E, we navigate to manual. I'm guessing we'll use the mouse for that. Okay. Evacuation procedure, triple star systems, quantum navigation. So the evacuation procedure, welcome to evacuation functional manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. Following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, and securing food supplies. Steps will automatically be tracked in your HUD. Okay, good. Triple star system. According to recent Ally Corps research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered a potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rupidium in the Ally Corps classification systems. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rupidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rupidium, a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corps employees should be aware that, thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent to the quantum navigation system by the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star systems. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corps exploration vessel, this should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful rupidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Ally Corps and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within which the planets operate, apart from being the source of rupidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity to one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corps has equipped its vessels with cutting-edge CEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract rupidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the CEBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. Let's find out about quantum navigation. Quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corps to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on a course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rupidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation finding rupidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on the mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly, and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corps and it's highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Okay. Tutorials? None yet. Storage. Here we got a little bit of water. We have radiation filters. We've got a little bit of food and some raw food. Asks. We are currently escaped the sun. I have to find the evacuation procedure and get the hell out of this place. If I don't get the base moving in time, I'll burn to death. Okay, that's where we're at. So follow the instructions. So that's what we're working on right now. Fundamentals tab. Okay, so we need to gather 60 metals outside. Fundamentals. Gather 60 metals outside. Won't survive long without some basic equipment. I need to craft a scanner to find resources, but I don't even have a workshop. So we're probably going to have to do a workshop. Okay. Tab. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Alright. Locating organic matter deposits requires deployment of an Allied Corps polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside with other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Close. Okay. Said we don't have a workshop, right? Oh, we do not have a workshop. We need a workshop. Now, I know that we can move some of these blocks around. I'm trying to figure out where, if I want to try to move any of this stuff now. Okay. This should be exit the planet's surface. Radiation at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. Okay, so there are daily radiation cycles. You can rest in the captain's cabin until tomorrow. Okay. So now we're going to the captain's cabin, which was downstairs. Captain's logs. Same stuff. Tutorials, nothing yet. Okay, so now we have to sleep. We're going to end the day. What time is it? It's 11. Okay. Got to hold the E. It's 8 days. This your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Tutorials, energy. Okay. Half. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Alright. So we need to go... Oh, we need to go collect stuff. Okay, there's some... I'm going to use some of the knowledge that I have from the demo. I know that there's a pod over here. Well, there was. That had, I want to say, had some equipment in it. Or something in it.
That looks like our ship's cargo drop. It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Cool. Duck.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
anything else over here?
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories.
Yeah. And you'll see those up there. I forget what those are.
Is that
It's been that
a
long,
movie?
so.
Alicorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
Trying not to wear myself out too much here. We got metal here, it looks like.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
An extract. Build a workshop via the command center. I don't know if I should take this opportunity to grab more. I feel like I should. Some more, it looks like over there. I'm going to take a little bit more, not too much. One more. There we go. We need to get a workshop done, so. I'm not sure if running uses up more energy or not. If it makes you more tired. So, I'm going to run until it looks like it's causing a problem. Command center. This is not the command center. Where's command center? Okay. All right. Calls. This is the communication room. Went the wrong way. I'm feeling there's going to be a lot of this for a while. Okay. Build new modules. Expand the base. Here we have base navigation. Let's plan to start journeys between locations. Okay. Open the build menu to see the available modules. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Possible placement points are marked by lights. So we're going to build. We need a workshop. Okay. Four. That's not going to work. Okay, so it has to be next to something. And it's limiting where I can put it right now. Like, it won't let me put it in these spots. Well, it did there. But there's no way to get to it from that spot. This is 4 blocks wide. Won't fit over here. Well, let's go ahead and put it near the airlock for right now. So. Okay, so we've done that. You can see down here you can move modules. So. Craft a scanner. Okay. Create item first. Schedule work in the workshop queue, then work on the queued items at the workbench. Tab to open the manual real quick. Okay. Real quick, you found a movie along with some other things from a cargo drop. Perhaps there'll be a way for you to watch it in the base. Great. Exploration. Shallow deposits. Shallow on a planet's surface contain a limited amount of resources to be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. Crafting items. Create item for schedule it in the workshop queue. Then work on it. Base building. You can access base building by interacting with the terminal command center. Build menu. It's possible points marked by lights. Okay. And energy. Alright, okay. Anything else here? Production. Scanner. So that's the queue. Okay, I guess we're left clicking on that queue, so and then we need to go here and hit E. I'm guessing hold it. Yeah, we gotta hold it. It'll work. Organics matter. Tab. All issues prepare for journey. Find an organics deposit in the area. I need a source of organics, otherwise supplies will quickly run dry. I have to find a good place for a mining outpost. Okay. Need to find an organics deposit. First time scanning deposits from the deposit area, organic product recognized by blue smoke. Okay, we saw blue smoke. Move it this way. Let's go ahead and hit that up. About 6 hours here to work with. That might be too much of a climb.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet.
Going around then.
I'll have to find another way.
Do a quick climbing hook. Device allows climbing up otherwise inaccessible walls. It costs a certain amount of energy depending on the height. Climbing hook isn't necessary to climb down on high walls. It just means climbing down doesn't cost any energy, which means that climbing down doesn't cost any energy. Be crafted in the workshop. Organic deposits, blue smoke. Okay. I got something up there. What that is.
What the hell? Could this be rubidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
Here we go. We're gonna get 40. We're gonna have to report our findings. For right now, let's get down. We need to get that organics.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. I knew where it was sending us. Except... maybe I survived. No smoke. I should look for organics here.
Okay. Alright, that just came up. So, scanner line should find resource deposits by placing connecting probes. You can discover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That is the deepest point of the deposit. Okay, got that. I'm going to move this over here, because if I remember right, during the demo, the highest place was over here, so. You have a limited amount of distance you can go with it. Right. You. Mining outpost. Okay. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see the possible connections in the form of green lines when you have a pylon equipped. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining post with the base. Got it. Q, build, pylon. Okay. And we get so many feet with this. I don't know if we can go down a level with it, though. That's... I think we can't, so... Come on.
I still can't believe it. If it really is rubidium. This could change everything. I need to report it.
Watching our distance here. Try to extend them as much as I can. We're starting to get close to our downtime here, so we gotta be careful. I'm gonna move this out. Here, so we get possibly another. There we go. All right, we need to get inside. Radiation coming. Okay. All right, so we've got. Let's see. You have connected a mining outpost to the base. Tiredness versus exhaustion. We are exhausted. You ran out of energy and became tired. In this state, physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later in the day. Let's check our tab real quick. Exploration, fast travel. You can now move quickly between the base and the mining outpost using fast travel. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or at any outpost. Pylons. Use pylons to connect to mining outposts. They can also be connected to each other. We saw that. Scanner, we got that. Climbing hook, we need to try to find that. Shallow deposits, tiredness versus exhaustion. You ran out of energy, became tired, so we moved into that little crosshatch area there. Base building, crafting items. Okay, so we're probably going to want to check to see if we can get rubidium. I'm not going to read what rubidium is, guys. I'm trying to make the most of this time. So, organics, manufacturing necessary equipment. Okay, so production. We need a climbing hook. Do I have enough of this? I don't know if I do or not. Metals. Do I have enough water or organics? I don't. I need a little bit more. Okay. Escape. We need to report our findings, so we're going to do that. Nope, that's up.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about it?
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming. There's radiation everywhere. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
Test the rubidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
Who are you?
As near as possible.
The womb, huh? A DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rubidium speeds up organic growth.
New task, build the womb module. Corporation wants me to test the samples. I have a feeling this won't be much of a help until I give them proof that it's really rubidium. We are tired, so we want to try to keep this quick. I think I have to do this in the command center. You can change position models whenever you like. Simply hover over the module, press the left mouse, move it to the desired spot. You can permanently remove modules by pressing right click. Note that some modules cannot be removed. Should move that small storage down. Just not sure if that's really where I want to go with that. Probably going to change that at some point. It's a 5 block, okay. Put it near the... Put it there.
Okay, so
Okay, now we need to get the DNA sample.
a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
We are working well into our... What's this? Gotta go up. Dadgummit. This is why I want to place it like where it makes sense. Interact.
Here goes. DNA sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh. Oh, of course. What else?
Say Dolly, anybody?
Oh. Now, you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you... Molly.
Or Molly, I guess.
Okay. I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found my business.
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger. Only more time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
How do I... let's see. DM organics. Got that already. Tutorials. Moving and removing modules. Don't need to know that. Any source of organic alarm my supplies dry. I have to find a good place for it. We did that already. We've got to get some sleep. God. We're already going to be way tired.
Evacuation functionality manual. The quantum finale core to optimize the efficiency. Technology. It collects massive amounts of quantum information.
At 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. I don't know if I need to go out there and get more. Guess we need to go back out there.
To the safer evacuation functionality.
Got a sliver of shallow rubidium. Shallow metals right there. May want to try to grab some of that. But go to the outpost. Hey Max, how you doing? Grabbing as much as I can here. Alright. Let's go grab some metals. So let's go grab the rubidium. Grab some rubidium and then we'll try to grab some metals. So... there. That came in, I think. Yeah. That deposit's not empty? It's empty now. Over here. It's just loose stuff on the top. Haven't really gone in that direction, and that kind of bothers me. I feel like we should have. Let's go ahead and head that way. I want to go check those pods out and see if there's anything on the other side of those. If I can get out of them. Nope, they're not here anymore. But, like, Saw an arrow heading off this way, so we're gonna try that. Might be the wrong way. Oh. Seeing anything. Oh, we got something here. Okay, another crate. Good. What?
Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
What time is it? 17:03. Okay. Got a few hours here. Try to open up some of these paths. I want to say during the demo that I did come across some more metal deposits up here. There's a lot of stuff up here. This way. Oh, we got some metal here. Good, this isn't going to take any time to grab this stuff. That leads up to a deposit. That's the deposit right there. Okay. $17.54. There's some more rock. Okay, there's some more metal. This is the rubidium gate. Okay. $18.30. We probably need to be thinking about heading back this way. I'm just trying to open up as many spots on the map as possible. Oh, huge deposits. Okay. We're on our way down now. Ooh, close. Ooh. Come on. Before we go in the base, we're gonna do a quick look at the map, see if there's any other ways we need to that we can open up the map. That spot right there. This spot here. That's it. Okay. So we got this area over here we need to open up. Those deposits are a long way away. What is this? Fast travel. Okay. Might need to think about putting let's see. Got workstation. Need a grappling hook. Close. But this won't take too long. Okay. Tired now. 180. Still don't have. We need 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. Okay. I probably should have spent more time there.
Activation functionality manual. The quantum navigation system to direct you and your crew to the most probable.
Else, before I try to sleep, I'm gonna go communication up. Right. Calls. Check on Molly. Pet the sheep. Okay, great.
Hello, Molly. Bite, do you?
Come on.
Activation functionality manual.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get good rest here. See what happens. Need to go get more organic material. That's the big thing.
Procedure will be assessed as
There's not any no calls. Okay. Airlock. The outpost. Need to really wipe this out today. After this, we're going to go try to clear that other area of the map. Want as much as I can get. Need to build a kitchen. And fast travel from here. Okay. This is the way we need to go. So we're trying to open up this area of the map, see if there's anything down here. Rock. Okay. Got some metal. I think that's going to be it, probably. Yeah, looks like that. If I were to bring some... If I could fast... I'd have to bring pylons. I'd have to run pylons all the way up to that area to get all that metal. Let's get... need to build a kitchen. It's a 5, really? Yeah. I don't have enough. I don't have enough metal. Shoot. It's gonna be a 5. So if we put that near the airlock. Do that for right now. Need to get more metal. It's too late for me to get up there to grab anything. Be be getting cooked. Shoot. No calls.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep.
Trying to think of what I could possibly do. Can't go in there right now. Can't move that. What I can do here. Kind of hate that I didn't. Feel like now I have to rest because there's not really anything else I can do. Can't do anything with this yet. Radiation barrier. Auto load filters. Okay. Just use this time to kind of check things out. Storage. E. Okay. 25. We got a lot of organics. We got some rubidium. Pylon components. One pylon. If I could fast travel up to that spot, that would be great. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that though. Providing food. Depending on circumstances, the evacuation procedure. Come on. Take up to several days. Proper nutrition figure during the time food supplies can be prepared in the kitchen module. Okay. So we're gonna have to have food before we can leave here. Let's get let's go ahead and try to get some rest. At that time. 10:57 my time, so at most, guys, we got about half an hour. So we got to go get how many pylons do you think it's going to take to get okay, so we got that. Do I queue up another pylon pack? I guess that's a question. I don't have enough, do I? No, I don't. We gotta go get that stuff. Will it be faster to go there to there? it's just gonna be faster to run straight up there, grab what we can. I also want to try to, we still need to pick up some more organics too if we can. Get away with it, we need to. All of it. Come on, there we go. Let's get out of here. We'll get some organics and then back to the base. We've got enough to. As far as I know, that's all the resources that are around us. So, other than organics, we really don't have a whole lot of choice. Left in this area, which means we should be getting close to kind of the next phase of this prologue. It looked really good to me, but it's just a bit out that. Yeah, it is. It's different. Said what I was impressed with was the concept of the how they address the cloning, you know, which is, what is this over here? Recharge. Oh, it's a charging station. Okay, that's kind of cool. Didn't know you could do that. Organics, no organics. Let's find out what this charge recharge is here. Oh, that let me. Okay. Get some more, get some more. Alright, we're gonna stop. We're gonna fast travel back to the ship. Should be able to build a kitchen now. And we've got plenty of time to build kitchen. I'm going to put the kitchen over here. So that's where stuff is kind of set up right now. Okay, so we got that part done. We need to fix 6 mush meals. Okay, food, production. Oh, we got workshop and kitchen up here. That's good. Okay. D. Mush meals. Okay. Let's back out of this and go over to the menu and let it do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Said 5? Can't remember if it said 5 or 6. We'll do 6. And okay, queued the meals to be prepared. Now we're gonna work on it. Okay. Now I'm tired. Is that why? Yeah. That's gotta be it. about the cloning. Do you think we are being moralized? Just a tad, yeah. We might be. We might be. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Let me see if there's any communications real quick. Or calls. Okay. Damn it. Wrong. Ugh. I don't want to do that. Elevator's gonna trip me up for a little bit. There we go. Start the engines at the command center. Okay. See what this is here. Start the engines. Start the engines at the command center. You have to find a backwards center. Okay. I don't know if this is it. I feel like it might not be. Should we go grab more organics before we try this? Tester.
Whoa,
Got an emergency.
what just happened? Come on. Don't do this to me now.
Turn the lever in the machinery. Something's wrong with the machinery. I need to fix it. It's down. All right, yep.
That's sorted. Let's give it another go. What? Not again.
That's not good.
Well, you have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard. Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. Better check data consistently with CMQC module.
Rapidium can save me? How exactly? Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy. What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait.
life.
Alright, so we're going to be going through different parts of Jan's life. Start at the beginning. And look at each one of these and it'll give you his life story. Childhood, distant memories. Childhood memories fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store mom worked in. The playground where you spent more time than at home. Go to the next. Okay. Family like many others. Family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine. Usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. "15 years old, turning a blind eye. Another crappy day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about?" The girl shouts to help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no, you better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. The need to escape. 16 years old. So hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping these exams go well. 19 years old, at the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You can visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave mom alone with him. Going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of here. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. Your place far from home. 21 years old. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'd be left with is constantly drunk over father? Working abroad, 22 years old. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send money to mom. She needs it for her treatment. 23 years old. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You effed up. It's too late to say goodbye. 23 years old. Carry on for her. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stay behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. Wouldn't that be giving up again? No, Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's different with her. 24 years old. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten something. Maybe you should have gotten something better than a beer. You could have bought wine, but you wouldn't want to seem like you're hitting on her. You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with, and she likes you. You can see she likes you. 24 years old. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in, but it's your cheap little rented apartment. Good enough for her? Parents would hate it, and you know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena a good life. The good life she deserves. 25 years old. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. Diploma with honors and that. that offer, a PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary? How much longer could you go? Are you going to be broke ass for Lena? Think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26 years old. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working with a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 27 years old. Purgatory of the 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate the crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you'd take the later train and stay longer at work. Nah, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not what you actually do. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. 28 years old. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' face when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. 30 years old. Crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock market. You heard everyone talk about the worldwide crisis approaching, but you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30 years old, a busy night. Red lights. Close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All I know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night. People have bigger tips on Christmas. They leave bigger tips on Christmas. 31 years old, back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn. Just wish she didn't want it so bad. Get the feeling, see what's going on here, right? 31 years old, holding on. You're wondering if she's really okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your stuff together, give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. 32 years old, falling apart. And she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up. As if you aren't working hard enough. Why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long day at work. 33 years old. Drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you, job at Ally Corps, freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd ever be. You'd never be, sorry. Where the hell did you F it all up? 34 years old. Way out. Toss and turn in your bed. Can't stop thinking about that Ally Corps poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission. In search of that mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy, you're stuck. What if it's a way out? 35 years old. Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. All right. That's the end of our current life story, life path. Sorry you guys had to listen to me read all of that, but it's kind of important that you know what was going on.
How did they get it, and what for?
Looks like we've got a call. Contact Ally Corps. Alright guys, we got about 10 minutes, so...
Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need is procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the alter.
Alter? I'd alter what?
Produce your life.
Rapidium. Cloning a sheep. Branching myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
You're in imminent danger. Only more time remaining to survive.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Initiate the branching procedure in the QC. All right. Well, guys, we are going to we're gonna go ahead and wrap on this stream today. And that is because we're still the prologue. We're still within what I was able to see in the demo, and there's going to be a lot that is going to be transpiring after this action. And because I don't remember exactly how long cutscenes and all that kind of stuff are going to take, we're going to go ahead and stop here. And next time we will pick up with initiating the branch procedure here at the quantum computer. So that's our first stream of the Alters first playthrough. So let me know what you think. Said everything has been really consistent with what I saw during the demo. I have been able to collect more in this than I did in the demo. Really, the only thing I think we got to worry about is keeping our organic collection going outside of what will be coming here in the immediate future with this branching procedure. So let me know what you think. If you stopped by to watch, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you jumping into chat and saying, often offering some conversation. Like I said, I do expect, because of the cutscenes and the dialogue in this, I will probably not be talking as much, which may be a welcome relief to some people. But of course, that's after I read that entire life thread. So we'll see. Try to do better. But thank you, Max. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing how this goes. I already kind of have an idea. The way I tend to play things, I kind of have an idea of the way that I'll probably go. I know there are a few different classes that will come across. We'll see what happens. See what happens. So, thanks again, Max. Thanks to anybody that stopped by to watch. And if you're watching this during the post stream, if you're watching it as a video, throw me in the comments anything, any ideas, questions, anything like that. Let me know if you played it, what your thoughts are. We'll keep going. So, thanks again, guys. I look forward to continuing this, and we'll keep going. So, until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. And as I say in all of our Space Engineers playthroughs, don't forget to close your visor, and don't forget your dampeners. And I'll see you on the other side.